Hello, 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 my lovelies. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Friday morning? Let's see. Looks a bit overcast outside. Looks like it might rain. I can't really tell. I have condensation on my window. So, that's the update for the weather today. Good morning, Bear. How are you? Nice to see you in chat. Today is July the 1st, Friday Funday. Because the weekend is here. I ain't got no job. And I ain't got shit to do. So, with that being said, what are you guys doing this weekend? Hey, Rachel, good morning. Hope your day's going wonderful. So, what are you doing for the weekend? Anything special? Are you going to cook out for, the 4th of July? Are you going on vacation? You going to the beach? Pool party? What are your plans? Anybody got anything going on? I don't. I think I'm going to stay home all weekend and I'm taking a long weekend camping by the river. Oh, Bear, that sounds lovely. Camping sounds nice. I haven't camped in, it was Mother's Day weekend about 10 years ago. It's the last time I went camping. And we had pitched a tent, and here comes this damn 10-foot long snake headed straight towards my tent. And I was like, Rachel says, barbecue Sunday with my neighbors. Saturday, I have to drive to Boston to pick up my youngest at my mom's. Oh, we got a barbecue. All right, now. Look out. Am I invited to the barbecue? I can't throw down now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the cook. I'm not the cook. But I love some barbecue food. Well, camping in my fifth wheel with AC. Bear, technically, that's still camping. Look, if my Aunt Brenda could go camping with an air conditioner in a tent, you best believe anybody can. She would literally put up a tent and put an air conditioner inside her tent. Every time. Hey, Red. Don't work too hard, sweetheart. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Hey, Wayne, good morning. But I'm telling you, my aunt, she made sure to have an air conditioner with her every time she went camping. That was the first thing she put in the trunk of her car was her air conditioner. And I said, doesn't that defeat the purpose of camping? She said, are you kidding me? She said, camping's to relax, and I relax in the cool air. I was like, okay, if it works for you, it works for me. So then everybody hung out in Aunt Brenda's tent because, of course, our tent was the one with the cool air. So that's where we would all end up gathering. Would be her tent. I like the way she thinks. Bear, I'm telling you, she was a spitfire. She was a spitfire. But she, yes, AC is needed. I hate being hot. Rachel, me too. Me too. I can't do the heat. I'm sorry. I've tried. I can't do it. I'm too old for it. Gotta have some AC. But Aunt Brenda, she sure did. She made sure she had her air conditioner in her tent because she loved camping. That was one of her favorite hobbies to do, was to go camping here at Grenada Lake in Mississippi. And she would, pitch her a tent. Her daughter would be in an RV. She'd pitch her a tent. And I'm telling you, the first thing that went in that tent was the air conditioner. Truth is the total opposite. Oh, me too. AC is a must. Can't wait for fall. Oh, I can't wait for fall either. Hey, Bama. Hey, Shock. How are you guys this morning? But seriously, I've got to have some AC. I can't do the heat. I've tried. Me and the heat, we don't mesh together. And let's be honest. Let's be real honest. Big girls and heat don't go together. Nobody wants to sweat. And when you're a big girl, you sweat in places you never thought you even had. Nobody wants that. So I'll stick with my air conditioner. But camping does sound like fun. Like I said, I haven't been camping in about 10 years. Now, last year I went and stayed. I went to Yogi Bear's Jellystone at Pelahatchie or something like that, and I stayed in a cabin. That was fun. I'm tired and aggravated after the BS last night, but I'm off the clock and ready to see the doc this morning. Oh, okay, Bama. Hey, Truth. Yep, she's actually in chat. And don't you bother her either. You let her hang out with us. She's in good hands, I promise. We're AC babies over here. We gotta have that air conditioner. I like the heat if I'm sitting in the river. I can understand that, Bear. I don't know though. As long as the water was cool. Now if the water's hot, Truth, that was a good show last night. Let's see, hold on. I got somebody texting me. Okay. Not much going on today. You guys, I've been up all night literally with my foot hurting, which it's eased up a little bit. Thank goodness. That's why I'm doing a stream now while it's not hurting so much. But it has hurt me all night long. I'm talking about it has woken me up every 30 minutes. So I'm kind of really tired today. I will probably take a nap later. I don't know who's going live tonight to announce. I will go live again later on this afternoon, evening time, early evening. I think GNA goes live tonight. Casual conversation with GNA. But I don't know who else goes live today. I like seeing Truth putting out more lives. They've been really good. They have been really, really great. Truth is on point with his live streams lately. The interviews are wonderful and the panel is awesome. But that was a good one last night, even though I know it wasn't what Truth had planned. It was still really good. I put it on, was in chat for a little bit, and then I got to hurting so bad I just kind of left it playing in the background and kind of laid down. Hey Bass, how are you, brother? Yeah, last night was interesting. It was. Um, I found it really interesting what Roth was saying. I kind of clued in on that conversation, and my sights were like, Found out my friend's son threw his phone in the toilet. Oh my gosh. Roth divulged some new info. He sure did. He sure did. Bass, I was thinking when Ross said that they put the thing in your back, I'm wondering if it wasn't kind of like the way sometimes you chip a dog, that chip will move. I've had working with the animal shelter before, I've had animals come in and we scan them where you think they were chipped at and the chip doesn't come up. So then we literally have to scan the whole dog and we may find the chip down its leg, towards its tail, because the chip has moved. I'm wondering if your chips, supposedly that were put into you, let's say in your back, didn't move down to your foot. Just a thought. Just a thought. But it would make sense why it would be in your foot if the chip moved. Because sometimes, like I said, they do that. They do that in dogs. Sometimes the chip just moves in your body. So I'm thinking maybe the chip moved from its original location to where they ended up now, so to speak. Especially if they were put in quick or haphazardly, the chips could move. Or they can move over a period of time. Like I said, just a thought. When I heard that last night and you were talking about being in your foot and he was talking about it going in your back, I was thinking, well, it could have moved. Yes, everybody drink plenty of water today for hydration. You do not want to get dehydrated. I have not attended Truth stuff yet. I intend to. Shock, you don't know what you're missing over there at Truth's channel. He has amazing content. Amazing. His interviews are on point. And last night the brothers were telling us their basically abduction story. Sorry for getting weirded out, but I needed to know some things. Truth, your reaction was raw and real, and there was nothing wrong with that and nothing to apologize for. Absolutely nothing. You needed to know some things, you reacted the way you did, and that's just what it is. Don't apologize for being raw and real and the real deal and not a fake. Never apologize for that. Sometimes we get information that it takes us, we need time to process, that it takes us a moment. And you needed a moment to yourself, and that is okay. So don't apologize for that. Especially when talking about that type of subject. Because there's so much unknown that you had every right to want to know some things and try to put the puzzle pieces together and maybe heard some things that were a little shock to the system, or that's something that added up at the last minute. Like I said, that was raw, real deal. Don't apologize for being raw and real. It's a breath of fresh air to see somebody real in this community. You guys, it is so cold in my room this morning. I have like just a thin blanket on my bed, and I am literally wrapped up with like my foot that's hurting sticking out because I can't stand it to be touched right now. And it's frozen. It still hurts. It still hurts, but now it's like pain because it's freezing in here. But I don't want to get up, turn my air conditioner down, because that means I have to hobble all the way over there and hobble all the way back. Would have needed a shot or three. Me too, Sandra. Me too. What were those mysterious lights seen across San Diego? Okay, I seen a comment that somebody said it was the military practicing practicing something. But I did see a comment. I think it might have been GNA that said that. That was the military practicing something. Don't get me wrong, and if I am wrong and it wasn't GNA, I do apologize. But I thought they said something about they were told it was the military doing something. Is it true or not? I have no idea. I think a lot of things that is unexplainable to our average society members get blamed on the government, when a lot of times it's not the government. It's something from, let's say, out there. So I think, sometimes our government gets a bad rap and gets blamed for a lot of stuff. Yeah, I didn't think they looked like flares either, Shock. That's just my opinion. But I definitely didn't think they looked like flares either. But like I said, I think sometimes our government gets blamed for things that they don't do, just because it's easier and simple to blame the government, because there's a lot of military forces and government um sectors that aren't really well known. And so I think it can get a bad rep because they don't want to fully disclose what's out there. Because, like I said, we've had just recently a soft disclosure, if you want to call it that. But they haven't come out and fully disclosed, I think, everything that they know of yet. And I don't know if they ever will. I'm hoping they do sooner rather than later, because there's plenty of us that believe in things anyway. and have had the experiences that we have had, such as Truth and Bass, that are unexplainable only because we don't have all of the information. And I think the government could fill in a lot of those blanks. We will never get all the info. Too many people would end up in jail for the shit they have done. Truth, that's about right. That is about right. But I think the government I think the government knows more than what they let on in their self disclosure. Absolutely. Erasing people, abducting the abductees, exactly. Like I said, I believe that there's a lot more to it, and I believe that the government knows a lot more than what they've let on. So, maybe one day all of our questions will be answered in one way or another. But until then, the only thing we can do is take the information that we're given by people like Roth and, hold on to it, because that's the only way we're getting information. That's the only way we're learning and growing and evolving. Is we have these special people out there with certain gifts and abilities that, you have to take them at their word, because especially somebody like Roth, who is so spot on with everything he says. He really is something special. Bass, I do too. I want to know what was being said. Because Roth kept saying they were talking, but he couldn't understand what they were saying. I would love to know what they were saying. I do believe, though, that y'all were chosen for a reason, and I do believe it's because of your family lineage, because y'all were twins, because your cousin is kin to you. Hey, Vamp, good morning, love. We're talking about soft disclosure, the government, and abductions. And I believe that y'all were chosen for a reason. I fully believe in Roth. I do too, Truth. I do too. Because he has been here at this house, his remote viewing, he has been spot on. Spot on. And he's been spot on with a lot of other things. And we are the only set on both sides of the family. See, Bass, that's what I'm talking about. I believe y'all were specifically chosen for a reason. Yep, Vamp, easy breakfast talk. Easy peasy. Who in here thinks the government will one day disclose everything? Is there anybody that thinks that? Vamp, Bass, and Truth in here have a abduction story from years ago. They told on Truth's channel last night, and it was told on Paranormal Roundtables the other night. No, they can't. Not a chance. No, not me. I was okay when I thought it was random. Now I think it was a damn trap or something. What the hell were they saying? Truth, I have no idea, but like I said, I do believe that I think you and Bass were chosen for a reason, and I do believe twins have to do with it. I really believe because y'all are twins. And like I said, your cousin being with you, who who more than likely has some sort of special gift or ability that he or she may not even know about. To this day, they may not know about, but I believe they probably thought they had a special ability or gift. That's why I think y'all were chosen. Absolutely, vamp abductions are genetic. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Melissa. How are you? Thank you for the wonderful text. Um, but like I said, they've already soft disclosed, a little bit, but I don't think they're gonna, especially anytime soon, I don't think they're gonna come out really with any more information. I think we're gonna have to do our own legwork and our own research. He told me he used to do some strange stuff when he was younger. Interesting, Bass. That's very interesting. No one is picked at random. If an abduction has occurred and you're aware of it, best believe others in your family have been too, and your lineage will continue experiencing it. See, Vamp, that's what I think. That is exactly what I think. And see, Truth and Bass are twins. And I think they were chosen for a reason because of them being twins. Also, their cousin was with them as well. So I definitely believe it wasn't a random act. I definitely believe that. Let me get something off my screen. There we go. But I definitely believe in extraterrestrials. I definitely believe in UFOs and aliens and the grays and multidimensional beings. And I mean, why not? Why not believe until I'm proven wrong? I'm going to believe, because there's too much going on. There's too much that has happened not to believe. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't the first time either. CERN across the pond in the lab in Tennessee are popping off this weekend, y'all. They're opening something up. Mark your calendar. Mandela effect, maybe. I'm gonna mark mine just in case I forget. Oh, that's interesting, Melissa. That's interesting for sure. I think CERN is a whole other topic. Um, there's too much guesswork, in my opinion, with CERN. Like, everybody has an opinion about CERN, but nobody knows exactly anything. And that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. But like I said, I think CERN is a whole different ball game. But having talk to you later, Shalt. Have a good day at work. Um having taken a picture in my backyard and seeing a gray, I most definitely believe in grays. And I believe that it's watching my house. Vamp, see, the brothers lost time. You really need to hear Bass and Truth's story. Like, seriously, Vamp, you really need to hear their story. They even have chips in their body. Bass found one in his foot. Him, his brother, and their cousin. So if you haven't heard Bass and True's story, go check out True's channel. Last night he went back and retold some of what happened. But like I said, after having caught that gray on camera in my backyard, I most definitely believe in them. I believe there's one watching my house. I'm terrified. I literally am terrified. There's just one window in my bedroom. I don't know why, but I'm literally terrified that it's gonna come through the window. Tried telling MUFON they are a joke. Damn truth. But there's documented proof of people being chipped and women who have who have their babies taken. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. If somebody ever would have tried to take in my baby, oh we. They just don't know the hellfire that was going to rain down upon their head. My kids are my world. There is no way somebody would have taken my child at all. I would have kung fu, jiu-jitsu'd every fucking body in the room. It's crazy. I watched a program where a man, a woman, and the OB all spoke about it. Oh wow, Melissa. Goodness, that's interesting. It's crazy for sure. Mm. But yeah, I believe that people that have abductions and things like that, I believe there's something special about them, whether it's their DNA, their blood, their genetic makeup, if they have an ability or a gift. I definitely believe that there's something quote unquote special about that person. They grabbed the pregnancy a few months in. Oh my gosh. Mm, crazy. That is so crazy to me. But if you, like I said, if you haven't, if you're listening to this later and you didn't go check out an Impromptu Truths channel last night, go check it out. Go watch the stream that he did last night, about halfway through, maybe. Truth and them tell their story of what happened to them. And Rothian Fairmoon, um, who's a remote viewer, helps them understand some of the things that happened to them. And it gets pretty serious. So if you haven't seen it, make sure later on today, go back and watch it, an Impromptu Truths channel, his latest live stream. Because they planted the pregnancy. Vamp. See, that stuff right there just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Exactly, Bama. What did they put inside the woman? Like, really? A hybrid. Hmm. See, I wonder why a hybrid vamp. They're supposed to be so beyond our genetic makeup in the physical sense, the mental sense, common sense. They're supposed to be so ranked above us. Why would they want a hybrid with our race when their race is supposedly so much better, so much farther along in the chain of evolution, let's say, than our race? In technology, they're supposed to be way advanced. So why would they want a hybrid with us to dumb themselves down? Supposedly they're trying to keep the race going. Well, it's kind of how we make clones. Hmm. I just the whole hybrid thing. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I just if you're so technologically advanced and all and physically advanced, making a hybrid with the species that is beneath you, in a sense, would technically dumb your race down, I would think. Okay, that makes sense. Rumor is they can't reproduce themselves in the aspect of the human soul matrix. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Snyder, what's going on? How are you this morning? We've been able to clone since the 1930s. And I do not believe that Dolly, that sheep, was our first clone. I'm sorry. I do not believe that. I think that was the first clone that they put publicly, but I do not believe that is the first thing ever cloned. Because you've got to practice before you get success. Have an awesome day, Red. Don't work too hard, sweetheart. But I mean, you have to practice on what you're doing to have success. So I believe that they practice to perfection, aka perfection, sort of. And then that's when Dolly came into the picture. And if y'all hear me moving around, it's because my foot is killing me this morning. And I haven't put any medicine on it yet. So I'm literally sitting here in pain, hard to breathe because it's burning so bad and hurting so bad. Hurting so bad, excuse me, not hurting. Hurting so bad. But I was hoping, it would be okay till the live stream was over. Greys are just AI. They're controlled by another being. I believe there's all different types. I believe grays are the most common. NASA claims that if humans travel the universe for long periods of time, we would start looking like that. NASA. Okay. I was wondering what was NADA. NASA is what you mean. Whew, my foot. It's 3:30. I'm in Hawaii. I couldn't sleep. Oh, Snyder. 3:30 in the morning. I have been up since 3:30 this morning. I have been up every 30 minutes with my foot killing me. I have taken pain meds. I have put medicine on it. The medicine, usually I can get an hour, sometimes an hour and a half out of the medicine that I have to put on, this gel medicine that will kind of numb my foot. Well, it's not even working every 30 minutes. So, my opinion is that they're studying us just like we do them. We are different sets of extraterrestrial, and when they abduct whole generations and create hybrids, it's science. Vamp, I agree. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. Honestly, don't think our government will ever tell us the truth on anything. And I want to say that we are in a Men in Black world, just like the Men in Black movies. Hmm. Thank you, Snyder. But like I said, I have been up every 30 freaking minutes all night long, hurting so bad. I'm talking about it hurts, you guys. Like, I cannot describe the pain. I'm trying to ignore it though. That's why I'm doing this live stream. I'm trying to ignore it the best I can. Because I don't want to. Like I said, I can only put the gel on it 4 times a day, and I don't want to do it too early and then run out of times by this evening and then be in pain all evening. So I'm trying to like deal with it and space it out. But you guys, it hurts so bad. It has my whole leg hurting, my whole leg shaking, literally shaking from the pain. Like, and all of this from a nerve. Go figure. The really creepy thing about the hybrids is that they will present the hybrid baby to the mom or dad and encourage physical touch. It's weird as hell. Huh, interesting truth. Vamp said the government will not tell us the truth, and to be honest, I don't think we could handle it on well, I don't think we could honestly handle it. Nor that many will believe it. Even when they do, people don't care. That's true, Vamp. I think the same thing about like Bigfoot or anything else like that. I think as a society, I think people aren't ready to handle it. It would be mass hysteria. I also believe there would be too many cases, even if they wanted to do a case study. I believe that there would be too many cases being made up for the simple fact of everybody wants to be a part of something. And so, of course, you would have people that would lie and say this happened to them or that happened to them when technically nothing happened to them. Ask your doctor about sending you to a hyperbaric chamber. My friend's sister goes for diabetics neuropathy. Well, my problem is though it's because of my degenerative disc disease. It's a pinched nerve. Eddie, what's up, my man? How are you, Eddie? Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Look at this idiots now running around riding. Now imagine if aliens came. We could see their heads implode. Hmm. It's not as strange when you think about it. A hybrid is half us, and human newborns, babies, and children need their parents. Perhaps it helps the child. Very well could be. Very well could be. I mean, humans are human babies have to have physical touch. There's been a scientific study done where the babies that were physically touched and held prospered more than the ones that weren't. They had higher grade averages, they had better personalities, they had better understanding of humanity, and there's been, like I said, there's been studies done on it of babies that's been held and babies that weren't. So, I believe that, even if it's half a human baby, it's still going to need physical physical touch, that physical contact with the parent. Now, I don't know what traits it would get from, let's say, the other race or species, but I do believe it would probably have to have the touch of a human being. And like I said, I've seen those studies. So if not held, reminds me of neglect. Yeah, Eddie, we're talking about hybrids, alien human babies. Has there been any cryptid activity at your place? Snyder asked. Not recently. The last thing I had was something last week tried to look in the window. Well, was looking in the window, and we thought it was somebody trying to break in, but it wasn't. It was a Sasquatch, and they took off running to the backyard. But that's all the cryptid activity I think I've had at my place. Well, I'll take that back. Not Vamp, Z-Wiki said she heard a Sasquatch trying to get in the dog pen a couple nights ago. She could hear it on camera. It was beating and banging on the door and huffing and puffing. And she said it was not one of the dogs. She could tell it was a Squatch trying to get in the dog pen. She never saw it on camera though. She only heard it. Yeah, the trespassers are crazy, Melissa. But that's when we stay locked, cocked, and loaded. Because whatever they do, they're not coming in here. That's for damn sure. But ooh, my foot. Um, like I said, I don't think I have any plans for this weekend. I may do a couple lives. That's about it. I think I'm just gonna relax and chill and try to let my foot rest and heal as much as possible if I can do that. Um, hoping the pain stops. I don't, like I said, it's supposedly a nerve pinched, but I don't know anymore because it's got to where my whole leg hurts now from the pain. My calf hurts, my knee hurts, my ankle really hurts. The top of my foot really hurts to where I can barely bend my foot, but I didn't hurt it. I didn't break it. I haven't sprung it. I don't have no idea what's going on. Like, sometimes babies are having trouble or fade when born, and by the mom tugging and talking to the baby, they come back. They can't do that. They haven't perfected being a woman. Yes, Vamp, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm serious. When you get a little better, you and Z got a road trip to Florida. We have a visit to Florida swamps and springs, definitely after the weather cools off. Oh, most definitely, Melissa. Most definitely. I got to make a trip to Florida anyway to see my kid, so I'll visit my kid while we're down there. I haven't seen him in a couple months. I miss I miss my little shithead. That was my buddy. I miss him. But he's having a blast down there in Florida with Balt and Christina, so that's all that matters to me is he's happy. He's grown, he's 18. He's doing what he wants. He's happy. So that's all that matters to me. But I do miss him terribly. But like I said, I don't really have anything I'm doing this weekend for 4th of July. Not unless my plans change and something comes up. I really haven't planned I really haven't planned to do anything except for stay at the house and play on my phone, and that's about it. Yes, Melissa, I'm supposed to be in physical therapy, but I don't have the gas money constantly to go back and forth. My son has a Tahoe and it drinks gas like nobody's business. You can put $10 in it and go to town, put $10 in it, turn around, come home, and by the time you get home, it's on E. So I just don't have the money for physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week to run back and forth to town because I don't live in town. So that's why I'm not doing physical therapy right now. And to be honest, I don't think I could, as bad as my foot's hurting. I don't think I could even do physical therapy because I couldn't stand it to be touched. And this thing with my foot, like it just was all of a sudden. I stepped out of a vehicle. I put this foot on the ground first, put my other foot on the ground, stood up, and I felt a twinge in my heel. And that twinge the next day become a burning sensation. And I thought, okay, I stepped wrong. And then that burning sensation just intensified and has been getting more intense ever since. To where a couple days ago I couldn't stand it no more and had to go to the doctor because I was hurting so bad I couldn't stop crying. And like I said, they're trying. He gave me some gel to put on it and gave me some more medicine to try to kick the Lyrica in because the Lyrica's taking too long to activate in my system. And it's not working. It's just not working. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. What about that bond that a mother and child experience? Hey, Paul G. Good morning. Bama. I think that's the reason why they're creating hybrids is because the bond is not initially there, but it would be with a human mother. Thank you, Melissa. It is hard, especially when your body won't cooperate. You're exactly right. It is hard. Yes, Do It Bass says hit those likes. If you've come in and you haven't hit that like button yet, hit the like button. It helps me with YouTube's algorithm, and so my videos get seen more. If you haven't already, you can always email me at lakayatucker@gmail.com if you have something to say or anything you'd like to discuss. My Cash App and my PayPal roll across the bottom of the screen. You're welcome to donate to either one of those. Those help me along with my medicines every month because I'm broke and I don't work. I can't work. So that helps me be able to afford my medication. So if you'd like to donate, the Cash App is $tab 7582 and PayPal is at tabby 1982. And if you haven't already and you've visited a couple times and you kind of like what you hear and you like the vibe, be sure to subscribe. So that's my intermission. I need to make it a jingle. But I don't know. I want something on the grill. We have a George Foreman grill. I don't know what I want though. Shoot, I may just cook myself a little cheap ass hot dog for the 4th and be done with it. Slap some ketchup on that sucker up on a bun and go to town. I really want some potato salad though. Some good potato salad, because not everybody's potato salad is good. We all know this. We all know it. Two things you got to be weary of at the barbecue: potato salad and deviled eggs. Because not everybody knows how to fix them. And just because they look okay don't mean they taste okay. Please cash out Miss Lakaya. She's always fundraising for others, but never herself. She is so sweet like that. Yes, and speaking of funding for others, if you haven't already and you would like to help out the Vault of Nightmares for his expedition this weekend, you can PayPal him at Vault Keeper. That's VAULTKEEPER. It'll be a picture of a Grim Reaper when you find the right Vault Keeper. He is almost there with the funds he needs to go on his expedition this weekend. Him, Christina, and my son Cobra, to Hungryland. They're going out there camping for a few days and to record and do some investigations. So if you haven't helped with that, like I said, make sure to PayPal at Vault Keeper, and help them finish raising some funds. Steak, ribeye steak. Let's spend her a full 4th of July dinner if everyone in chat sends 20 on Cash App. That would be awesome. Oh, Melissa. Melissa, you were too kind. You were so sweet. So sweet. I'll tell you what I haven't had in a long time. You guys aren't going to believe this, but I haven't had coffee. Hey, Joanne. Good morning. What do you consider good potato salad? Okay. It's got to have the right pickle in it. It's got to have the right egg in it. It's got to be the right amount of mayonnaise and a squirt of mustard. Has to. That's your base. Now, some people put onion in it. I don't like onion. Some people put celery in it. That don't bother me. I'll eat it. Some people put red shit in it. I don't know what the red stuff is, and if it's got red stuff in it, I don't touch it. But that's what I consider a good potato salad. I don't know if the red stuff is pimento or bell pepper or what it is, but I've seen some potato salad with some red stuff in it, and I just, mm-mm. To me, potato salad ain't supposed to have red stuff in it. I actually like sweet pickles in my potato salad. Now, I like dill pickles in my tuna fish. Take you a can of tuna fish, drain the juice off. Always get it in water, not vegetable oil. Get it in water, drain the juice off. Give it to your kitty cat if you got a kitty cat. Put your tuna fish in a bowl. Get you a big tablespoon dollop of blue plate mayonnaise. Got to be blue plate, y'all. Got to be blue plate mayonnaise. A teaspoon squirt of mustard. Some dill pickles chopped up. And just a splash of dill pickle juice. And stir that mess up. Tuna fish. Might be some of the relish. Maybe bass. I'm not exactly sure. Hey, Yukon. How are you, honey? Hey, Curious Cat. Good morning. Glad y'all could stop by. But like I said, the potato salad, potato salad and deviled eggs got to be done just right. I've seen some people put everything but the kitchen sink in their potato salad. I didn't touch it. No, thank you, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No. Yukon, I am faking it. I am better today. It's just my foot is hurting really bad, and I haven't gotten any sleep because of it. And so I'm kind of faking. I'm not faking. I'm just trying to ignore the pain, and so I'm focusing more on chat than my foot because it is really, really hurting me today. Spicy mustard only in the deviled eggs. Hmm. You know, truth, I've never had spicy mustard in my deviled eggs. I'm going to have to try that. I'm definitely going to have to try that. Now I'm hungry. Curious Cat, I'm hungry too, y'all. My daughter-in-law and son cooked some Xanaran's rice something last night. It was like rice and hamburger meat and something, seasoning, I guess. And I didn't eat it. And it's not that it wasn't good. It's just I have realized I can't have rice because it runs my sugar up really high, really fast. And I feel sick after I eat rice. White rice, that is, because of my diabetes. So I've realized I cannot have rice in any amount because it makes me sick. So I actually did not eat last night. I haven't ate since 2 days ago. So I'm a bit hungry. No, Melissa. Blue plate mayonnaise, not Dukes. Blue plate. Everybody in the South uses blue plate. If you don't use blue plate, something wrong with you. Gotta be blue plate. It's just a thing down here. I won't touch anything that's not blue plate. Any particular potatoes? Honestly, not really. But to be honest, my favorite type of potato, what are they called, y'all? The little gold fingerlings? The little golden potatoes? that you can cook whole, eat the skin, and they're so super soft and real buttery tasting. I love those potatoes. But I think they're Yukon Gold fingerling potatoes is what they're called. I'm not exactly sure, but I think so. They are so good. They're really small. They're about the size of a $half. That's how you know you got the right bag. Like I said, they're gold color. But I love just popping those in the oven, letting them cook. They're so yummy. Like I seriously can eat them whole, like just popping them in my mouth. They're so good. I like sweet potatoes too. Let me tell you what I do. You take your sweet potato, your whole sweet potato, right? And you rub it in oil. You rub oil all over the outside of it. You don't peel it, you just rub oil all over it. And then you put it on an aluminum foil baking dish. And you put it in the oven, a pan, whatever. You put it in the oven and you bake it till it gets real soft. And then you take it out of the oven. You take the aluminum foil off. The skin will peel right off. You don't even have to peel it if you don't want to. Slice that sucker down the middle, open it up, put you a whole bunch of butter in it, mix it up. Oh my God. That cold butter and that hot sweet potato. Mmm. So good. Can't eat tater salad without yellow mustard, but spicy mustard is the only way I can eat a sandwich. My son Lethal loves spicy anything. Him and my daughter-in-law are spicy eaters. I am not. I don't like a lot of spice. I don't like a lot of heat. It's just I'm the hottest thing I can eat is some hot Cheetos. And that shit still makes me cry and makes my nose run. But that's the way my grandmother taught me how to make sweet potatoes was you oil the skin, wrap them up in aluminum foil, you bake them till they're super soft, take them out, slice them open, and put you some cold butter all up in it and mix it up and eat it just like that. Now, I'm going to tell you, it takes a good amount of butter the way I like mine to taste. I like mine to taste real buttery, my sweet potatoes. So, not exactly healthy, but that's the way I like mine. Yams, you can do the same thing with. The little round yam patties, pop them in the oven, bake them, put you some butter on top, and mash them up. So good. And if you want to get extra special, you put just a little bit of brown sugar on them. That's only if you want to be extra special and you want it extra sweet, more like a dessert. Then you put just a little bit of brown sugar on it. Either or, sweet potatoes or yams. There's a pizza place here that makes a delicious barbecue chicken pizza. Oh, that sounds good. We have a pizza place here. I've talked about it before, Hunt Brothers Pizza in the Chevron. They make an Alfredo chicken pizza. And it is to die for. It is so good. Oh, Miss Lakay, I love those in the air fryer, tossed in olive oil and seasoning, crispy outside, creamy center. Mm-hmm. I need to get me an air fryer. I do not have one. But I've heard they're really easy to use and they're great to cook with. I used to want an Instapot, but I'm afraid I'm going to blow it up. So I have given up on an Instapot. So I think I'm going to do an air fryer instead. 4th of July barbecue. That's right. Steaks and ribs and hamburgers and hot dogs. I have a friend that she likes grilled shrimp. Have you ever tried doing baked potatoes like that but add rosemary to your butter? No, but I've sprinkled them with rosemary. I've put butter on them and I've sprinkled them with rosemary. I have done that. And I've added rosemary onto baked chicken as well, which was really yummy. Really yummy. And I also make Falk's grandmother taught me how to make her special homemade baked beans. Sorry, can't give the recipe out, but it's very simple, very easy. And I always make them anytime there's like a get together or a family function or a holiday or anything like that. I always make these baked beans and they're always ate up. But like I said, a lot of the family members have tried over the years to reincorporate them into their routine of cooking, and they don't know what they're doing because they there's one ingredient they get wrong every time. They think it's this when it was that. So I'm lucky Valt's grandmother taught me the correct way to make them, and so everybody always asks me to make them. And then I actually taught Valt how to make them. I taught Valt how to make chicken and dumplings too. I have an easy way to make chicken and dumplings. I have an easy way to make dressing for Thanksgiving. I have an easy way to make homemade baked beans. So usually when I can cook now, I can throw down in the kitchen. But the way I do it, I've got easy step recipes that I have memorized the ingredients for and the steps that doesn't take me 2 days to prepare. Yes, butter makes the world go round. I love the air fryer, and it comes with the toaster, convection, and broil settings for like 60 at Wally World. Oh, awesome. That's cool, Melissa. I'm seriously going to get me an air fryer, though, one of these days. I really am. Before my Aunt Brenda passed, she had an air fryer, and her favorite thing was to cook. The kids that she babysat, she cooked their chicken nuggets in the air fryer. And those kids would eat the mess out of those chicken nuggets. They liked them better than the chicken nuggets, let's say at Mickey D's, that you get the little happy meals. Um, they like them better from the air fryer. I'm not a cook either, Curious Cat. I can cook. Now, don't get me wrong, I can cook. But cooking's not my forte. I'm more of a crafty girl than a cooking girl. Melissa, yeah, I have a friend that she puts butter in her coffee and she told me I should try it. She said it also helps with weight loss. But I don't know, I can't get on board with the butter and coffee, not coffee I drink. Cuz I like iced coffee. I don't drink hot coffee very often at all. I like iced coffee. So cold butter and iced coffee, just nah. No, thank you. Yeah, Vamp, butter and coffee. A lot of people do butter and coffee now. They'll get them a hot cup of coffee and put butter in it and stir it up and drink it. I love hot and cold coffee. I do too, Curious Cat, but I always go for a nice coffee more often than I do a hot coffee. Um, I don't know why, just that's what I gravitate towards. But like I said, a lot of people do butter and coffee. Like I said, I have a friend, as a matter of fact, it's Wiki that does butter in her coffee if she does hot coffee, and she was telling me about it. And I was just like, she's like, I promise you, you'll love it if you try it. And I'm like, just the sound of it doesn't go together to me. It just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't sound right. So I'm not a butter and coffee fan. I have not got on board that train yet, and I doubt that I will. Not my thing. I'm very picky. I'm not extremely picky, but when it comes to like combinational foods, I'm picky on what goes with what. I'm hooked on Starbucks vanilla frappes. I can't drink it often, it has too much sugar. Yes, Curious Cat, I love frappes too. But I also like Dunkin' Donuts coffee the best though. Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee is so good. Oh, awesome, Melissa. That's funny, a witch's cauldron for your crock pot. That's funny. Another thing that my family doesn't really do is we don't do fireworks. We've never been like the firework family. It either scares our animals too much or we just don't want to waste that money on something so trivial. But we've never, I think in my whole life I have shot fireworks maybe 5 times, maybe. I don't even think that many. My mom drank a glass of orange juice and Coke once. Oh wow. Don't they make a Coke that has like orange flavoring in it, I think? We couldn't get fireworks up north. Like I said, down here they have specified days that you can shoot your fireworks, which most people don't obtain to. They shoot them when they want. Uh, but like I said, my family we aren't firework people. Just something we've never really been into is fireworks. And they're so expensive. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move. Ow, my leg. Ow, 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 ow. Mm. Like, even my shin bone hurts on my leg. My ankle is killing me, and my heel is on fire. Like, and it's all on one leg from my knee down. It hurts so bad. But like I said, I've been up all night in pain. It's not been fun. And I'm probably going to take a nap later. Hopefully, I can sleep. I don't know, though, the way my foot's hurting right now, I doubt it. And I'm so sleepy. Like, I could fall asleep right now if I could, if my wasn't hurting as bad. They shoot them off here all the time in Georgia. They will be going off all weekend. Oh, goodness. Here, like I said, we have specific days, but people don't adhere to that rule. They kind of just, when it gets close to the holiday, they start shooting them. No, I have not tried CBD. I have not. I don't know how I will react to it since, see, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. And so I'm always scared to try new stuff because I'm afraid to have an allergic reaction. Because for me, an allergic reaction means hives for a month on my face, and that's never fun. So that's why I haven't tried it. It's not that I don't think it'll work. It's just I don't want to have a reaction to it. Yeah, we have people that blow up tannerite out here too. You'll be sitting here and it'll go boom, boom, and the house will shake. But that's country life for you. My foot, my foot, my foot. Please stop. I'm trying to get comfortable, you guys, so it'll quit and ease up a little bit, but it's not working. It's not working at all. Oh my gosh. If y'all could only see the way I'm laying on my bed, you guys, it's absolutely hilarious. I'm trying to hold my heel up, my foot up, and my ankle up because my ankle right now is hurting me the most. And it's giving me like sharp pains through my ankle, and I can barely move my leg and my foot because it's hanging up basically. It's catching. So I don't know what's going on with my foot. This is getting old though. If it don't quit, I don't even know how I'm going to make it back to the doctors in a week because they don't have wheelchair access ability. You literally have to step up and walk up a step to get to the doctor's office. And seriously, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk because this foot is killing me right now. Yeah, gas is too high to go back and forth, Melissa. It really is. It's crazy, especially when you have a larger vehicle. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to get off here. I'm starting to be in really, really bad pain again to where I can't stand it anymore. But if it eases up later on this afternoon, I'll hop back on. Have a good day, everybody. Enjoy your Friday, Funday. Have fun at work. Enjoy those paychecks. Love, peace, chicken grease. See you guys later. Bye.